bit of a tradition around these parts, in case you didn't know. But I heard tell, a couple of you were saying out there, we got ourselves a wedding. We got ourselves a wedding. So I had to get a little bit gussied up for the occasion. As you all know, a Roy wedding without at least one valet death is a dull affair. I'm really excited to get into this. Everybody's been hyping the hell out of this episode. So all the usual shebang, right? QR code up on screen. Vote now for what series you want old MovieMan, that's me, to watch next. We are between either Severance, Dark, or Mr. Robot, so keep on voting. I mean, also, before we start this episode, I wanted to share this post. So I don't know if you guys and gals heard about this. There was an interview with Brian Cox, and somehow the subject of him watching Ridley Scott's Napoleon movie, which I reviewed, by the way. So this is a two-parter. This is the quote that he said, and then it's terrible, Cox said of the film. A truly terrible performance by Joaquin Phoenix. It really is appalling. I don't know what he was thinking. I think it's totally his fault, and I don't think Ridley Scott helps him. I would have played it a lot better than Joaquin Phoenix, I tell you that. You can say it's good drama. No, it's lies. And then the post I saw, this guy's an Olympic level hater. I have to respect the commitment when it's not directed at Jeremy Strong. Yeah, bro. Also, I was informed in the comments, and I'm glad somebody put things in a context for me, but evidently the events of season 4 take place roughly over the course of 2 weeks. So not a lot of time has gone by, hence why the last episode was literally the rehearsal for Connor's wedding, which is the next day in this episode right here. So everybody's going crazy about Logan Roy and bylighting, which is pretty wild. There's some analysis of Connor, analysis of Roman. I always love the comment section do be popping off. Siobhan, I think it's finally in my head now, Siobhan Roy. So we got there eventually. People are saying the next few episodes is gonna be great, and that again, people are hyping this up as one of the best seasons of television, even with the people that are stand by their season 2 being the pinnacle of Succession. People are still excited for season 4. I will say this, out of all the episodes I've heard talk of and tell of, especially when it comes to this particular season, it's been super hyped up, but I've been told that Connor's wedding is one of the best ones, if not the best. As with all other stressful affairs and weddings, we came prepared, so we got our shot glass, so I don't a burn. So without further ado, go! Connor's wedding, baby! I don't condone it, but I get why Roman is doing what he's doing. And I sympathize with him strongly. And of all days, by the way, Roman's like, but this is Connor's wedding day. And Logan just looks at him. I'm like, oh, you bastard. So Roman's off gallivanting with that. The kids are still trying to pressure Papa Dragon into trying to get more money from Madsen, and that could go one of two ways. But really, I mean, they need that extra money if they want to make sure they didn't overpromise on the Pierce acquisition. So,
hey, Pop.
Hey, son.
They're in separate cars.
I've thought it over, and I really think you should come and see the Swede. Get inside this.
Oh, okay.
Come on. He likes you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll keep it light.
Well, the only thing is, Khan's wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Are you gonna make it at all?
We got him some,
oh my God. Why, gift
Napoleon
basket?
Things,
Napoleon and Josephine letters.
Let him know that I'll call him when I have a minute.
Nothing Connor's not used to. That's I feel like we're going to really get inside Connor's head and heart. I'm so curious to see how the wedding transpires, like between him and Willa. I want to get like some good Willa scenes for sure. But I mean, Jesus, like Dad's like, I'm not gonna make it to the wedding, but I sent him some Napoleon, BS. Like he's a fan of that, right? That's what my kid likes.
I'm feeling now more and more. I'm uncomfortable with Jerry. How she's handled things.
Oh no.
On the DOJ number, on the spin-off.
You want to slide Roman into that spot?
Yeah. I think we want to let her go.
Oh no.
Right.
So will you give her the heads up?
Wow.
Me?
Yeah, I think it would be nicer coming from you. I mean, you two, you were close.
Dad?
I mean, you are with me. You weren't just fucking me around.
Oh my God. Killer start here. Oh, am I crazy, by the way? It's hard to tell if you're watching this video because I have to make it transparent for like the copyright issues. But am I crazy, or is this episode like all filmed on even more 4K ear cameras than normal? Everything seems super high definition. Immediately pulling the strings on Romulus over here with the guilt trips.
Why don't you fire Jerry? Well, you are with me, right? I thought you were with me. I thought you loved your father.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Sure.
Just give her the word today.
So full of it.
Thank you.
Being used by your father. What a shocker. Hey. Oh, are they actually doing it on the Statue of Liberty? Ooh, okay.
Just checking,
Love a
he
little,
definitely doesn't
love a
want
jacket.
me coming with you guys?
Doesn't, correct.
And
Oh.
should I speak to him direct or to Carrie to apologize?
No, you're in the bad books. Just keep your head down.
Nice. Oh, wait. He's in the bad books. Oh man. He's on Logan's bad side after letting go. Dude, Tom's turning everybody into like scapegoats. Tom screwed over his wife, screwed over the family, and now he's screwing over Greg, just being like, yeah, go deliver the news. And now it's like, yeah, Logan doesn't want you here because you fired his girlfriend. Yeah, Greg is doing a very successful job of slowly but surely alienating everybody that could have either helped him or been on his side. He's going to end up alone.
Do you have all the support that you need for Sweden?
Oh yeah, I got like 3-4 people Gregging for me.
Gregging.
Gregging? Yeah, I roped in a few little mini Gregs from the
Oh,
pig pen.
boy.
Why do you have all these little guys, these little Greggies running around?
Because you're
Who are
not
these
significant
little Gregs?
enough.
Well, the boat leaves in 30, and there's
Sporus my ass.
days to Ellis Island, and then after that there'll be something more substantial after the ceremony.
That boat.
Yeah.
Willa. It's like you're a princess in a fit.
She did her
Thank
hair,
you.
though. She's cute.
I mean, all in all,
She looks
I guess
beautiful,
it's not
but-
exactly what we expected, but
He'll look after you.
he will.
Not looking. I'm not
Oh
looking.
my
God,
God.
Oh, no, I'm going.
No bad luck. Hi.
So Connor got his wish because Connor wanted to use this as a low-key publicity stunt and try to help his campaign by having the most patriotic ass wedding. Connor Roy getting married to Willa at the on Ellis Island of all places.
It's all so
Oh
lovely.
boy.
Yeah. I heard a few of them moaning about the rich.
No, they don't mind the taste of your champagne.
Isn't that right?
Mr. Scrooge just happened to be a huge wealth creator. They don't mention that in Mr. Dickens' books, do
Oh
they?
my
No,
God.
they do not. Very convenient.
She knows what side her bread's buttered on. Hopefully Willa's mother's intentions aren't entirely financially motivated. I mean, she right there in conversation, I didn't get any hint of normally you can tell there's malevolence behind a character, but from the 2 scenes I've seen her in, with only one of which she has spoken in, I feel like maybe she's hopefully looking out for Willa's best interests, like genuinely, not just financially.
Hail Loganus Maximus, slayer of Vikings. Morning, sir.
So on and so forth.
What have you got on Matson for me?
Well, playing hardball, but everybody says still wants the deal. So we might have to weave a little. There's still a bit of grumbles about the ATN carve out, but
Well, that's not on the table.
well, right. But if, you know, he's playing tough, but if there was no upside, he wouldn't be making the time, so.
Logan's classic.
I think today's the day
Uh-huh.
I'll talk to Sid.
Oh, you mean like,
And, Jerry, find out when he's done it.
okay.
Carolina,
Poor Jerry.
Jerry is getting the push.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nothing.
We can begin to let it seep. Hand cruises around her neck.
Sort of incompetence or worse.
I think the idea would be that she took her eye off the ball.
Clean out the stalls. Strategic refocus. A bit more f***ing aggressive.
You push Sid, Roman knifes Jerry, all in a day's work.
Great. See right there, at first I was gonna be like, oh well, Jerry knows the game she's in. I have some sympathy for her situation, but she's been playing the Game of Thrones, and in the Game of Thrones,
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
that's all there is to it. So she knows the game that she's in. And there have been plenty of times where she's double-crossed, done her fair share of backstabbing. Not saying she's a bad person, but she is pragmatic and she's self-serving. She has her own family, she has her own prerogatives, and she's trying to make her way through this company with all these rich kids. See, I'm split down the middle on this. Like, half of me is like, well, I'm not too surprised, and she shouldn't be either, that she's going to be let go, right? But the inverse of that is that if they're gonna let her go and then pin the cruises fiasco on her, he used the analogy of a noose. Either that means it's just a reason why she was let go, or there could be more legal libel. Though I suppose it could be worse even still, because she's being let go due to what they're citing as incompetence in the workplace instead of being let go involved in a sexual harassment, hashtag Me Too scandal with, old Romulus Roy over here. So I guess it's the shiniest of two turds, but I'll have to judge that once the scene actually gets here. And of course, it's all Roman's thinking about now is firing Jerry. Hey, dude got a haircut.
Hey, what you heard about Madsen? The deal gonna be all right?
Because normally he has longer hair on all sides too. No, my man actually got he's got a fade going on. It's low key close to what I get.
You alright?
She looks tired.
You, I'm great. Why?
Whoa.
I don't know. You, I'm just asking.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Let's just enjoy the
Damn.
sham marriage and the death of romance. It's gonna be great.
Are we in a great mood today?
Let me know if you hear from him.
Moving near to Mumbles.
Hey, you done it? Your dad wants to know, have you done it yet?
Just got off the phone with him, okay? She's not here yet.
Are you going to do it?
Yes, I'm going to do it. I'll let you know.
Tom, can I help you?
Back off, you inflatable dicky dick.
Asshole.
Dude, Tom's going through a character arc this season that he's been stewing on and he's been building up to this, but now that he has power and has a foothold and he's in the dragon's lair, the Papa Dragon lair, and now he's got power and he's using it and flexing it now that he has power to use and flex. It's like a noticeable change in his demeanor.
Hello, Jerry? How are you doing?
Oh no, here we go.
What? No stupid jokes about Martin or something disgusting about dicks?
Well, actually,
Okay,
even
I'm
worse.
just being nice. Can I not be nice anymore?
Why are you not looking at me?
I will
Oh,
stare at
no.
you as long as you want, if that's what you so
This is going to be
desperately desire.
unfortunate.
Let's talk later. Okay, like in 30 or whatever, once we set sail.
She knows.
What's going on?
She's not stupid.
I just need to talk with you. That's all.
Just
We
tell her
should
now.
Do it later. It'd be better if we did it later. You can no doubt tell just from looking at me that it's not great. But Dad said it, so it's a message.
Is this why I'm not going to Europe?
So it's not official. And I'm just
Not
heads
official.
upping you here, okay? But yeah, early warning. I did not intend to talk about this right now, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we're...
Why?
I guess he's just unhappy about how long it took for you to settle with the DOJ.
Bullshit.
Well, the number, I think the fine, too big.
I danced us through a f***ing thunderstorm without us getting wet.
You think he
Guess he
cares?
just lost his confidence.
Oh, since when? Since you sent me repeated images of your genitalia?
Yeah, see, I was given benefit of the doubt. But yeah, I think that Logan probably has been stewing on that for a minute. That's probably a majority of the reason, but they're just going to go with a different reason instead. Yeah, also, pro tip, if you're going to talk to somebody about something important, never go up to someone and be like, hey, we need to talk, but later, not right now. It's it's the worst thing you can do to somebody. One of my biggest triggers for anxiety, and I don't care if you're going to tell me I have cancer. Tell me now. Don't tell me, oh, we're gonna talk about it later. The person's mind will be racing.
Doing you the courtesy of letting you know. I mean, you can go legal if you'd like, but we are gonna stuff your mouth with so much f***ing gold. I am on a human level. Obviously sad, but I'm sorry.
I'm good. This is fine. This is nothing at all. Thank you for the consideration.
Yeah, she's definitely upset, but all things considered.
We'll be boarding. We'll start a boarding process.
How's it
and
feel
we'll
there,
start
Romulus?
with the red invites. Family and friends.
The cake.
Yes.
Huh?
It's inadequate.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, see, now he's gonna start micromanaging. There's so many moving pieces. Romulus breaks the news to Jerry right as they're all about to get on this boat and have a marriage. Roman has the guilt. Jerry is gonna have the sadness and probably some maybe panic, and now her mind's racing with what's gonna mean. I see those glassy eyes. I know what that means. And now Connor's gonna do what he did during the sad sack wasp trap, the big little to do, right? Where he's gonna
signature cocktail, too avant-garde. The servers are creating bottlenecks. They put pesto in the gin. It's a disaster. There's no flow, Stephanie.
When he gets worried and nervous, and this is his wedding after all, he's gonna start micromanaging. He's gonna start trying to control every aspect of it, because that's what whenever he feels kind of off balance, that's what he's gonna grasp towards, the power that he has. Yeah, of course he's gonna feel that. I feel like he's gonna resent his father for putting him in that situation. I really want, you know what I would love? And I really hope that it happens, because I think for one, Culkin here is a a phenomenal actor, just period. But the character of Roman and the ups and downs of old Romulus Roy here, I would love a solo scene with him and his father where he, with nobody else around him, nobody at his back, nobody at his side, he solo could stand up to his father and just say some serious shit. Like, we'll see.
Not want it served, okay? I don't want to see the internal qualities.
Lots of upsetty spaghetti
Hey,
going around here.
Dad, can you call me back? That was it was horrible with Jerry. And don't listen to this if you don't want to, but I'm not totally okay with. Are you kind of just being shitty with me? 'Cause
Yes.
your son is getting married, and you can't keep expecting me to bend over for you, like being. So I'm just asking. So, yeah, that's the question. Are you okay? Give me a buzz.
Bravo, bravo! That's baby steps. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's what I'm saying right there. Look, look, he's on the verge of glassy-eyed throughout the show, but we have not seen him like break down on an emotional level. I mean, we've seen him break down kind of here and there in different degrees, like mostly of like a sexual nature. Roman is at his breaking point. Roman is at that point where like he just called his father a YouTube, right? He called his father the C word on a voicemail, no less. And yeah, of course, your father is just being to you right now. Sexual innuendos aside, he legitimately cares about Jerry. Father put him in a box and said, go fire this woman as punishment. If you love me, right? You love me, don't you? Okay, bye.
Good.
Good.
Good. That was a good one. Look how lovely.
He almost lost it there, too.
Nice boat.
Hi,
Lot going on.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I think we need another drink right now. To Papa Dragon. You know what? No. To Romulus. Good stuff.
But he's fixated on the cake. He says it's a loony cake.
When they told Connor his mom was getting,
Going to the funny
taken
farm.
into mental health care, they gave him cake, Dad and whoever, just to calm him down. Dad was sugar biting cake. So he was eating Victoria Sponge for like a week straight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Whatever cake arrived, he didn't like it.
Is he coming by?
Hey, I have no idea. I don't know.
I'm hearing Stockholm gone or going.
Oh.
Journalism. Taking quotes and kicking
Oh, you
ass.
shouldn't talk to him. He likes to whip it out to see if anyone notices. It's a sick game, Greggy. Stop playing it. No, bad.
Hey, nice to see you.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Classic
hey,
Roman
hey, guys.
lash outs,
Hey,
deflection.
Can I grab you for a sec? Just want to congratulate you on everything.
Touch me.
Get your nose out of our trough, Greggy.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. He's been burning all the bridges. He's been a little weaselly, slimy shit. And now all of his bridges, potential bridges that he had, are slowly burning up, if not already burned. I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy for him.
You think Matson is going to tell
Only-
Dad to just f off?
He'll approve the offers. What will happen?
Oh, Tom. Yeah, no, get out of
Puppet
here.
mastering the old bastard.
This is the final.
Okay, but what if the deal falls apart, though? Ken? What's
We'll figure it
what's
out.
the latest from Dan and Naomi? You still in touch with Naomi?
Hello.
He'll land it. And we will pocket that sweet bonus loot.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Here he is.
all right.
Hi.
Honestly, all that
so
business
the idea
going on.
is,
Let Connor have his day.
Dad will pop by, be dockside, and you guys are up here. And I think that's just the cleanest.
No, Connor, he's not. No, Dad's not going to show up, and Connor's going to take it. I mean, he said, "Oh, good thing about not being loved is learning to live without it." But that shit still hurts. And like, if Dad doesn't show up, he's gonna feel that. Like on his wedding day of all days, like it's gonna hit. Whether he wants to acknowledge that or not, it's definitely gonna hit.
Oh, you think he's going to pop by?
Spoke with Carrie. He's hoping.
Oh,
Open.
okay.
Yeah.
then.
All right,
Mhm.
thanks.
That's it.
Someone's going to tell him. We should tell him.
We should tell him.
Are you gonna pin it on
No,
Roman
come on.
too?
Really? Fine.
I was worried they
Be
were
the
gonna
wedding
put that
groom.
on Roman too. Like,
Thank you.
Look.
what now?
Leave me. Hello.
Side note: do rich people just not like phone cases? Is it a sponsorship thing? I'm guessing it's a sponsorship thing for Apple.
Kisaki Brigade, how can I help you?
Calling, yeah. Hey, Roman.
Yeah.
Hey, your dad is very sick. He's very, very sick.
What?
What?
It's
Okay.
Tom. Is apparently Dad's sick. What do you mean he's
BS.
sick? Like
BS.
sick? Like
What's going on?
Tom? Tom, are you still there?
Is he okay?
Oh my God.
What's going on? What is it? Is he okay?
Had a very serious.
Serious what?
It is very, very bad.
It seems very bad. I'm so sorry to call you like this.
Who's there?
Wait, no, they're not
Tom, what's
joking.
going on? What happened?
So he was short of breath, and he went into the bathroom, and
He was gone, and then someone heard something, and he was. We were concerned.
then they went in there.
They went in. They broke in.
They broke in. Yeah, they have the key, and they got in there, but he's not responsive.
Is he still in there?
Unresponsive?
He's non-responsive.
Yeah,
Is he talking? Can he talk?
Is he breathing?
They're doing chest compressions.
Oh.
Has his heart stopped? Has his heart stopped?
I don't know.
Do you guys? Do you have the machine on board? The heart thing?
Defibrillator.
The yeah. Do you have that?
Not
Oh,
unless
okay,
his heart.
no.
Tom, what's going on? Tom, who's in charge? Who's in charge?
Is Siobhan
What is going on
No,
right
she's not.
now?
Carl said that maybe he's breathing, maybe.
Who is
He is
medically
breathing.
competent
Maybe.
there?
They're trained. The people.
Holy,
the
holy shit, actually on the ground. What a double, what a, hang on. So on one hand, oh my God, dad's going down. On the other hand, though, it's going to unfortunately take away from Connor's wedding.
I'm going to put you on speaker. Hold on.
Flight attendant?
Holy shit.
Captain's been in touch. He is in touch, and the cabin staff, they're receiving medical advice from their
From who?
service. They have a
The
service.
service?
Okay,
what is
can
that
we
service?
be-
What's the
can we be
name of
looped
that
in on
service?
Guys, can we be looped in on that?
They should talk to him. They should speak to him.
Talk to him.
What did he say?
Talk to who? Dad?
So Frank thinks you should speak to your dad, and I can hold the phone. I can hold the phone near him if you like.
Why does Frank think that, Tom?
I guess.
Dude, look at the hunch, the shoulders, the stress right now. I feel that, dude. I carry all my tension and stress in my neck and shoulders.
If it's a chance to, I think in case it's the last chance.
What do you mean, Tom?
He's not in good shape, Roman. He's not in good shape. They're doing chest compressions.
Well, should they be doing that?
You're getting good advice, and they're good people, but I think you should talk to him. I'm not sure he's breathing.
Serious right now, Frank? Me, man.
We just heard that he was breathing.
And the last thing, oh, you know what's gonna eat him the worst? It's gonna, and the last thing, it's gonna get the perpetuating cycle. Roman is thinking my dad's gonna die. The last thing I did was call him a cunt.
You shouldn't do CPR to someone whose heart is going. Frank, what the is
you
going
breathe
on?
without heart? Is that
What is
something-
going
can you?
on?
I'm going to take you to him. I'm taking you to him now, and I'm going to put you by his ear. Okay, he'll be able to hear you.
That's.
If he can't hear, he'll be able to hear you. You might want to get.
Yeah. We'll get Shiv.
I want to get Shiv.
Okay, I'm putting you by his ear now.
Holy shit.
Is he okay? Tom, is he okay?
No, Rome, he's not okay.
But you can speak into his ear right now. Go ahead.
Hey, Dad. I hope you're okay. You're okay. You're going to be okay. Because you're a monster, and you're gonna win. Cause you just win, and you're a good man. You're a good dad. You're a very, very good dad. You did a good job. No, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. I can't. Your turn.
Am I by his ear?
Yeah.
You're by his ear. If he can hear it, he can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hang in there. Yeah.
Be okay.
It'll be okay. I know we love you, Dad. Okay, we love you. I love you, Dad. I do. I love you. Okay.
And it's okay. Even though you get.
How long has she been even doing compressions?
I don't know.
I think, is he
I can't forgive you.
Oh.
But,
That's real. That's real, though. I love you, but I can't forgive you.
It's okay. I love you.
I mean, put on the spot like that, what do you even...
Tom?
Is Siobhan there?
Oh, no.
Ken's going to get her right now.
He's not here, I don't think.
He's Ken's gonna get Shiv.
I'm gonna get shit.
Oh my... what? What is happening right now? What? Dude, did Dad just die? Dude, we're 3 episodes into the... What a time. What a time for this to happen.
Sorry, just a second.
Shibby, honey.
Mom?
Dad, it's a joke.
What?
He's on the plane, and he I don't know, it's bad, and they're doing chest compressions.
What?
I don't know everything. He's with Tom and Frank and Carl, and they're on the line to doctors, and
Okay.
I don't know, he was in the bathroom, and he had trouble breathing. They started
Dude,
doing chest
I think he's
compressions,
just
and
dead.
he was
He's
still
gone.
breathing
They've
a
been
minute
doing.
ago, but
There's no
very
way.
So Shiv's coming.
Okay.
They think he's gone. Yeah,
What?
They think he's gone.
What happened? What do you mean?
Well, they think Dad died.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
No. No, I can't have that.
Hey, Tom. Hey, can she do it? Can Shiv
They've been
speak to
putting
him?
us to
Can you
Dad's
can you
ear
can you
just to
put her
speak
next
to
to his
him.
ear? Okay, I'm giving you to Shiv.
Hey, Shiv, I'm putting you by his ear.
Okay. Is he hearing? Is he still hearing?
I don't know, but I'm putting you there, okay? And you're by his ear. You can go now. You're talking to him now.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dad. Hello. You're gonna be okay. And I'm sorry. Is he dead?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's dead. Is he fucking dead?
I don't know.
Tom?
Hey.
He's been doing compressions for how long?
I don't know, honey.
Oh shit.
Are you just being nice to me? Is he gone?
He's, I don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
He's sugarcoating
Okay, I'm
it.
putting you back
Dude is
down.
unresponsive. He's been unresponsive for at least 5+ minutes.
Okay.
Ah shit.
Well, I don't know what to do.
You're by his ear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Okay,
you
just
back.
go private.
I'll try to not pause this as much as I can. What's crazy about this, but I don't care so much that he died, but I'm just like, I don't know if it's just the empath in me, but like I'm feeling the
Be somewhere private. Just speak. It's weird, but speak, okay? Like you never know. He might hear you.
Jesus.
Dad?
How unceremonious, but how
Daddy? I love you. Don't go, please. Not now. No, I love you. You. God, I don't. There's no excuses for me, but I don't know. I do. And it's okay. It's okay, Daddy. It's okay. I love you.
end of the day, that's all they can say.
You want to stay on?
I mean, what? Talk about blindsided.
Tom?
Hey, Roman.
What's happening? What precisely, like, tell me precisely what is happening right now.
Okay, so,
Yeah, so we're all here, and I'm heading to the back of the plane, and he's at the front on the floor, and they're doing chest compressions. And
Okay, so they're still doing chest compressions.
I think they have to. I think they have to keep doing that. I think they've made him very comfortable.
What?
But is
I don't think he's with us anymore. They've been trying to bring him back for like 10 minutes.
he's not okay. No, he's not.
You know what? All things considered, respect to Tom right now. Respect to Tom. He's not freaking out. You can hear I've heard the tremor in his voice a couple times. Oh, fuck. Don't know why that got me all of a sudden. I haven't been in this exact situation, but like I've been in like, whoa, that hit out of nowhere. I've been in situations where you have to like somebody. It needs like attention or is in trouble, and all you got to do is you can't panic, and there's a lot of emotions in the room, and you got to just kind of tunnel vision your way through and do what Tom's doing, which is major kudos, because that he's doing the best thing he can do right now, and he's doing like one of those impossible jobs, right? Is to keep a level head, get the information across, line of communication, help in any way that you physically can. But I have been in emergency situations where you have to do that, and it's once the adrenaline dies down and you get through it, like it catches up with you later.
I mean, they say his heart has stopped and his breathing has stopped. For a while, maybe.
Jesus.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that he's dead medically.
Right?
I don't know. They're still doing the
Chest compression.
Okay, and when do you land? Have you turned around? You're coming back?
We're coming to. We're heading back, I think.
Okay.
Can you put me through to the flight deck? Can I speak with the pilot, please, Tom? You know, I'll call Frank's phone.
And he can take me through the flight deck.
Okay, so Frank Kendall's gonna call your phone to be taken through to the pilot. Okay.
Jess, I need a few things. My dad's dying. I'm just gonna do facts, okay? I need my doctor, and I need. Do they have his doctor?
Do you have his doctor on the line?
No, I think we have their service, their medical service, which they have, and we have Carl's guy listening in, but
We couldn't get a hold of him.
No, they don't
No,
have his
and Dad's doctor, Dr. fucking Judith. Get that lazy fucking bastard, and get him, and get the best heart doctor in the world, and the best airplane medicine expert in the world, and get them conferenced in and waiting, and send a conference call number to me, and to Tom, and to Carl's phone, and any or all of those things I will take, but I would like that in the next minute, 2 minutes, please, Jess, okay?
Jesus. I did not.
Hey, Ken.
Can I speak with the pilot? Can you put me through to the pilot?
The pilot can't speak to you right now, Ken.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
He's flying the plane, son.
Okay, what's happening, Frank?
We're turning the plane around. We're coming back to Teterboro.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, just fucking tell them to do it. To do it right. Okay?
I will.
Oh, Frank understands. They're getting emotional, and they're all doing their defense mechanisms because they don't have. What else can they do? Jesus! There's. I don't know why it's getting me so much. It's just the performances, just these people. He's spinning his wheels. He's powerless, so he's like, yeah, okay, just trying to help however I can. And if that means like just giving redundant commands or micromanaging, sure.
Is he gone? Frank, I mean, is he gone?
I don't know. He got very short of breath, and he was hurting, and then very bad. I don't want to bullshit you, Ken. I think he went. I think he's gone.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. Thank you.
I think I know what it is. I think the real emotion is, and this ties into as much as it's played for laughs, there's one of my favorite episodes of BoJack is Free Churro. I mean, the whole thing is just a monologue, but there's a bit in Free Churro where it's Bojack's parents were terrible. They're not good people, but it being sad when they died, it was is at mom's funeral, right? And it's not mourning the loss of his mother in that present moment.
You know what it's like? It's like that show Becker, you know, with Ted Danson. I watched the entire run of that show hoping that it would get better, and it never did. It had all the right pieces, but it couldn't put them together. And when it got canceled, I was really bummed out. Not because I liked the show, but because I knew it could be so much better, and now it never would be. And that's what losing a parent is like. It's like Becker. Suddenly you realize you'll never have the good relationship you wanted, and as long as they were alive, even though you'd never admit it, part of you, the stupidest goddamn part of you, was still holding on to that chance. And you didn't even realize it until that chance went away. My mother is dead, and everything is worse now. Because now I know I will never have a mother who looks at me from across the room and says, "BoJack Horseman, I see you."
And I think for the kids, that's a lot of what it would be, and why I'm also kind of like, I don't know, I'm just kind of feeding off of their everything. But I think the true trauma is not that in this very moment we lost our father, though part of it is, but it's just the loss of what we could have, like the father that we never truly had, right? What a day. Yeah, wedding and a funeral. So who's the legal successor then?
Frank thinks he's gone.
I'm in shock. I can't even fully process it. I'm just in shock. Like, We're 3
Why
episodes
didn't you
in.
come and get me?
I did. Shiv, we did.
No, but I was right out there. How long was it happening before?
I'm sorry, I wasn't.
No.
We did, but
No,
I wasn't.
there was, like, no time.
I wasn't
There was no
thinking.
time.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. Tom said that Carrie spoke to him quite a bit.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, we don't know if he could hear us.
Jesus.
Do we know if he was on his phone? If he checked his messages?
Yeah. Because you're thinking about that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I know.
We're okay.
I know. I don't know. I just don't know. Like if I said.
You did good.
I feel like I didn't. Did I say I loved him?
Yes.
I think so.
You all
I'm
did.
pretty sure I didn't.
No, I think you did.
No, I don't think so. Tom, could you put me back to his ear for? Never mind. Never. I don't know. Maybe let's just keep the line open.
I'll tell you if anything happens.
We need to get Connor. We need to tell him.
Good luck.
Can you do it?
Or maybe don't.
I don't think I can. I mean, I could. I definitely.
Is it better? Patton Oswalt put it best when he did his first stand-up special, returning to the stage after the passing of his wife. He said the hardest day of his life wasn't when his wife died. That was the second hardest day. The first hardest day was when he had to tell, like, their daughter, right? So I'm thinking maybe it's best.
And the principal talked to me.
My brain's making all these associations and I'm getting emotional about a bunch of other stuff, but the crux of that was tell her in the sunshine. So maybe it's best if we don't tell Connor on his wedding day and just try to let him enjoy this day. I mean, it's going to be kind of impossible to avoid that, but Connor deserves one happy day, right? He's stressed out, but let Connor have one nice happy day and then tell him tomorrow. I don't know.
Thank you.
Jesus, are you actually shitting on my dick right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, what, the dinosaur croaked off camera on the plane? Oh, you're gonna tell him today. Oh my God. And he didn't get to say goodbye. And he didn't. You're gonna tell him on his wedding day, and Connor Roy didn't get to say goodbye to his father.
Okay,
Con.
What is it? Is he sick? What is it?
Dad's on an airplane to Sweden, but they're coming back. We think he died. They think he's dead.
Well, is he?
Well, everyone says he is. We don't know. They're doing heart compressions.
Oh, man. You never even liked me.
Hey, Con.
Hey, sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't even know what I mean. He did. I never got the chance to make him proud of me. He's dead.
Roman is on the phone to the plane.
Jesus.
If you want to talk to him.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Oh God, for those of us with daddy trauma, Jesus Christ.
I can't do this.
Give me this.
All right.
What? You know what? If we can have a moment of levity, thank fucking God Greg wasn't on that plane. Thank God Greg wasn't in that plane. Oh my God, talk about compounding that would have been so much. I'm glad at least the old bastard of a dragon got to die in some peace. Like, Greg would have probably shut down at some point. He would have just gone into a corner and shut down. But knowing Greg, like, he would have made that situation exponentially worse.
What happened?
Oh.
What happened?
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He was on the plane, and
Oh.
he
I said.
got short of breath.
I said hello, sucky brigade, and he was in the bathroom.
He was in the bathroom?
Yeah, I don't know. He was in trouble, I guess. So.
What was it? What is it?
Well, we don't actually know. I mean, like, we don't know he's gone.
Okay, so he was in the airplane toilet.
Oh, Chef, come on.
No, but can we please get this straight?
Yeah, well,
Please,
how about we just get some
happened?
doctors in there, some proper doctors, and then we'll know what actually happened. Then we can talk about it.
Sure. I mean, he has gone. I think he has died.
Well, okay, but you don't know that. So.
Sure, I get it.
We're right
but
back to where we
life-
were in the hospital,
think they know.
episode
Okay,
2.
okay, maybe.
So it's definitely a
Just
brain
saying what
hemorrhage?
happened.
Is that what they said?
Somebody said that, right? Somebody said hemorrhage or stroke? The ambulance.
A stroke is a hemorrhage.
It is.
Yes.
Did someone say hemorrhage, or is it just us who said it?
It could be an aneurysm.
Roman,
Maybe it's all.
I think you have to accept.
But more
that-
serious.
Okay, I'm not like saying anything. All I'm saying is that we actually don't know. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, right. Well, yes, but
Literally the stages of grief. What, denial? It's like what, the first or second one?
you sound delusional.
I sound. What am I? Out fucking voted here?
No, Rome. I'm just saying. Come on, you know that
What?
they know.
No, they don't.
He's.
No.
It's okay.
No, no.
He's
Well,
dead.
well, okay, well, there's no need to fucking say that, right? Until we know, there's no goddamn. What's the point of keep on saying it? All I'm saying, I'm not being crazy. I'm saying a fact. I'm saying we don't know. And until we do know, it's not a very nice thing to say, is it?
Okay.
So fucking stop!
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, because her saying it makes it real for him. Oh, Jesus. They're still doing compressions. No shot. No, dude, no. What? Just like that?
I'm going to have a little stiffener here. Just, gents.
Dude, I need a
Pardon me.
stiffener. Jesus. We'll drink to him.
I guess we're off the clock.
No, I think it might be smart for us to start putting together a timeline. And also, I've been drawing up, just in case, you know, if we need to, a contact list.
They're still pumping on him back there, Carolina.
Well, I'm not happy about it.
You
Carl.
gotta take the
I think we're all
steps.
being respectful. I'm being respectful, but this is going to be a very
This is what you gotta do.
situation.
If we're being pragmatic, by the way, again, to reference what I brought up earlier, I'm so curious to see what he put in his will. There's no way he doesn't have a will. Like, it's just, dude, it's Carrie. No, it couldn't be Carrie. Oh my God, this is about to be literally, talk about a show at the factory. Oh God, I'm short of breath. I'm winded.
Go, go.
Okay, so I think we should call Mattson and let him know.
Right now?
We should at least call him and tell him that he's delayed.
Oh, he's heavily delayed.
Yeah.
And in no particular order, the board, Jerry, POTUS.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, fucking nuts. That was fucking crazy, right?
She killed him.
It is. We're in shock. Yeah.
You guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Are you okay, Carrie?
If it's all right with you, we're just using this space to coordinate a response to...
You're not gonna have her
Do you
in
mind
the
if-
room?
Is that okay?
So do you want me to help to...
Oh, that is the other thing, right? Like, now that Logan's gone, what's Carrie gonna do?
Okay, so do you want me to be a part of that, of the response and
That'd be great, Carrie. Why don't you rest up in there and we'll
Yeah,
get your-
the true inner circle.
I think she's freaking out, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Judging by her grin, it looks like she caught a foul ball at Yankee Stadium. I mean,
Here is the list of names. I
Yeah,
think
was she
we
somewhere on there?
divide up as
Is she
soon
on
as
the
we
will?
get once those 30 minutes are up.
some of those, it's small for, I think we should get Carrie to do them.
Oh,
right?
now you want Carrie to do it?
Chuckles the clown? I think not.
Tom, what are you up to? Dude, what if it was foul play? How wild would that be?
Hold that thought. Sure.
Greg?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Greg. Hey. So I might need you to whiz into the office.
It's a wedding day, Tom. Why?
Because Logan is dead.
Uncle Logan. Really? How? What?
So listen to me.
You have to stick to Sid like a limpet, okay? And you delete my folder marked logistics, and then you delete that from the trash.
And I might need you calling around with my narrative. You sing my song. Merry Christmas, Greg.
What? What do you...
My narrative. Delete the folder on Sid's phone marked logistics and stick to my narrative. Bro. I had a thought. We'll save it for later.
What do you mean?
Well, he's passed away, and you've looked out.
And yeah, what's at the bottom of your stocking, Greg? Huh? An old guy who f***ing hated you.
Easy, dude. Like...
Sorry. Jesus.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Oh, no, never mind.
I'm sad. But I'm sorry.
Yeah, see?
I don't know, it was pretty grim, man.
Yes.
what did I tell you? That's how you tunnel vision in the moment. The adrenaline goes. He did what he needed to do. I got some questions now in the back of my mind about the involvement of himself. Maybe not, but then it all catches up to you later. When I talk about deep. Oh, when my when my best friend died, I'm the one who got the particular tattoo for it, but when my friend that I started this channel with died, and I got the call. It didn't hit me right away. It didn't hit me for days, and then like a week later, I was on the phone with a friend of mine talking through it, and then like a truck, it just all of it hit it. The when you oh god, Whew. When you what happened to Tom right now? When you finally realize that someone is gone and that they're not coming back, that catches up with you, and it will hit you. And we all grieve in different ways, yada yada. But I mean, some people it hits in the moment, but for me, death is a thing that doesn't seem to hit in the moment anymore. But it definitely hits at a later date for sure.
I lost my protector. Okay, and
This is total lockdown. Okay, Greg? Total lockdown.
Jesus
If this
Christ.
leaks, it's a stock price rodeo and a fucking slit throat for the big mouth, okay?
Then why did you tell Greg? Of all I get it. You need him right now to clean up, and you're gonna try to bribe him and use the relationship, as messed up as it is right now. But of all people to tell, he's gonna like Greg. How many times has Greg leaked in jail? Dude, Tom might go to jail after all.
Okay, but people should know that I was with him.
But people should know I was with him. Golden Goose might be cooked.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Do you think your uncle's gonna make it?
Do I what?
Sorry, is your uncle gonna make it to the wedding?
Yikes. Immediately.
Hey,
oh, dude,
guys.
Hugo's there? Oh, no. Jack Skellington.
You heard?
Yeah, well, the folks on the plane thought it'd be a good idea for me to act as a liaison with you guys. I am so sorry for your loss.
Okay, yeah, but we don't know shit. Okay, they're still working on him.
Right, absolutely.
What if this is a drill? What if it's a big fucking test? We don't know.
No. If it was a test, I'd say hats off to the planning department.
Does not feel likely that he's,
Oh, my man is in a river in
You
Egypt
guys
right
want
now.
me to wait outside?
We got a doctor confirmation.
Okay, thank you.
Holy shit.
Stop the CPR.
I don't think they should, though.
And they're all trapped on a boat.
For your information, they're starting to draft a statement. Carolina and Frank and Carl and Tom are putting something together for when we're ready to release the news.
They're on the state.
Who asked them to?
I don't know, but they're doing it.
That feels...
Yeah, that feels...
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, folks. You're on
What if they're
speaker
just
now.
all out of the will?
Hey.
Like, did Logan really love his kids?
So listen, what's going on with this statement?
Starting to put the bones together for when we're going to announce this.
Feels pretty fucking presumptuous.
Well, sorry, that's how it seemed. But, you know, regardless of our personal feeling of loss, in terms of a business position.
It is a material event. We just need
I mean,
to put something together to reassure the market.
Oh, the market, yes. Will
They're
someone
not
please
wrong.
think of the market?
I'm trying to do my job. He's like 12 feet away, and I knew him for 40 years. We're not pulling anything here.
We just thought that since you were estranged, we
Thought that you might want us to be the hub on this.
We're not estranged.
not pulling anything, but I feel like I'm feeling there's a cabal right now. Like, what is this?
We weren't estranged.
All right.
We weren't estranged.
believe meant
We've
that
all
we
had communications with him. We had a family function.
Last night, in fact. Estranged is a strong word and not accurate.
Fine. All good.
Yikes.
I think, they're very much still processing.
Big oof. Like, what a day.
What a day. You look lonely. I can fix that.
I briefed her.
You know what Roman could do right now is, since he delivered the news, but they haven't made it official, maybe he could help Jerry stay on in the company, maybe, or maybe she'll try to like fight for it, since that wasn't, because the only people that knew about Carrie being like, I mean, there were a few people that knew about it, but nah, that's too much of a stretch. Too much of a stretch.
I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry. He was an important man in all our lives, but
Thanks, Jerry. I'm welling up.
he was a lot of things, but yeah.
We don't know yet that he said, okay?
Oh,
No doctor has
Roman.
actually seen him.
Jerry,
Denial.
In terms of the breathing space, we have a bit of time to think, right? Until they land.
Are you thinking, can we hold this information until the markets close? This is a very significant private thing.
Oh, is it? Is it significant?
But it's also a big
Might be
thing
right.
in terms of the public, in terms of the company.
I honestly don't know how much I can get into this.
Can we keep it up there for an extra beat, just until we can
Keep it
well,
up
you know,
there?
While we
The fucking plane?
So
We need to
just-
get him
we
on the
need a
ground.
minute.
We need to
Just-
get a fucking doctor
No.
on that plane.
Got a headache. We want to go to him, yeah?
Yeah, thanks for getting Jerry, but back to land. Do your job, thanks.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Now you got to think pragmatically, though, too. There's the emotional loss, but now immediately this has major impacts in your lives and your business
This is very
ventures.
surreal. Every single thing we say and do today is going in the memoirs, going in the fucking congressional record, it's coming up at board meetings, it's going in SEC filings. It's like we are highly liable to misinterpretation. So what we do today will
He's right.
always be what we did the day our father died. Grieve and whatever, but not do anything that restricts our future freedom of movement.
That's fairly sound. That's just
What do
true.
you think? It's cancel, yeah?
I think it is cancel.
I mean, everyone will assume that
Here's the question, though. Is Willow wiping sweat from her brow right now, or is she canceling the wedding? Oh, my God.
it's you backing out, and that's fine. Or could something good come out of something bad?
Mm-hmm.
Too weird, right? Or is it?
God, it feels like you kind of want to do it.
Willow, what
I
do
don't
you
know.
want?
I don't. I guess the truth is, I'm scared if we don't, that you'll walk away. I'm always scared you're gonna walk away. I'm so much older than you, Willa. You're young and you're full of life, and my father's dead and I feel old.
It's okay.
And I'm sorry, I don't know, that I stole you away from the world.
Hmm.
No.
Man, he's coming to terms with a lot
Are you
right
just
now.
with me for money, Willa? Basically.
Well, I mean, there is something about money and safety here. Yeah, there is. But I'm happy. I am.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
You're not gonna walk. Not today, anyway. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a nice
Is that
little.
like
That was a sweet little
what I
scene.
told you?
I'm glad he was at least real with her about it.
I thought I knew, and actually I thought it was Dad, but I said Mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked if it was Mom.
Yeah, I was thinking Dad. I think I was hoping it was Mom.
That's wild.
The fucking
Well, I guess you're you
everything.
even more estranged from
I don't know
Mom.
if I can do it.
You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Her dad just died.
We'll get a funeral off the rack. We could do Reagan's with tweaks.
Reagan's with tweaks. What if
So,
after all
Kelly,
this
I'm with
he's
the
like
kids now.
he
I'm gonna put
comes
you on
back to
speakerphone,
life?
Okay. I just got a call from a reporter who's already heard a rumor about Logan's health.
From where?
I don't know what the source was.
Greg.
I just said there was
100%.
on
It's
that.
Greg.
How?
I don't know. We probably do just need
To figure out the choreography.
Oh, yeah?
Lord.
You want to choreograph some steps with my dead father?
Tom, the dance you like?
Got him.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's a difficult day.
So, yeah, we're gonna need this.
Statement. Do you guys want to do it? Do
What
you
was
wanna-
that? Was such a weird interplay. He said something. She jabbed at him for it. She legitimately apologizes in that moment. He says it's okay, and immediately, like that slight little drop in her expression.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's a difficult day.
So, yeah, we're gonna need the
That's kind of telling. That's weird.
yeah, we're gonna need the statement. Do you guys want to do it? Do you want us
It's
to
like
do
they're
it?
in the same room, but over the
Yeah.
phone. That's crazy.
I know that this is tough for you guys. I understand that. So if you like,
Yo.
we can give the word. You could be excused from the board meeting on compassionate grounds.
Thanks, Jerry. I need some air.
Gotta strategize now. Fight now, cry later.
I don't really want to be the one to have to say things. I feel like you're looking at me and
It's okay. You can say, I don't think anything of it. You can say.
okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe tomorrow hand them the crown. Probably a good idea. Finish the sale. Great, but just keep our options open.
Yeah, I just don't know that I can literally do anything or talk to anyone.
That is part of the question then, is like post-mortem, just take the deal as it stands. They try to go and like fight for more money. It depends who's in the will, who currently has control of what. There's so many unknown factors right now.
Rome. Otherwise, it could be all Frank and Carl and Jerry and
Precisely.
Even just overnight, whatever the text is, the subtext has to be Logan Roy, but Roman Roy and Kendall Roy and Shiv Roy, we're all here.
It'll be for the board to decide, but I think until then, just for the markets, we need to be in control. Us.
Shocker.
Yeah. Until the board can meet.
Are you going to be able to get control?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
If they get what they
I
wanted,
don't want
yay.
anything happening that we don't, approve, so, yeah.
Well, legally speaking, do you get control?
Yeah.
By the way,
Hugo.
I really appreciate how after the opening happened and things have gotten very serious, they pulled back on the music and the score. As much of a banger as the score has been so far for season 4, I like the added effect there of just letting the emotion play out in these quiet rooms, as the only sound is not some menacing cello or some like heavenly violins or something like that, but just the trembling breaths and the panicky dialogue and everything. It's played very well.
We'll draft the statement, okay?
Great. It'll need to come from Frank or Simon or the board.
Yeah, but we'll draft.
And who will call Matt?
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hey.
Yeah, I kind of need a room.
Oh, sure. Of course.
I'm pretty sad.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm actually, right now, totally numb, but theoretically, you would say that that I'm sad.
Well, the room's all yours.
Fucking mess. Okay.
I wish this kid had. God, I wish this kid had one person. Like, he'll never go to therapy. He can't get past himself to go to therapy. But damn, do I want him to have somebody he can just talk to. Jesus, like. Connor's wedding, huh? Damn. What, did Shyamalan write this episode? Well, now the music comes back in. Not to mention, of all days for it to happen, the ultimate tragic irony of it happening on the day of Connor's wedding. Oh, they're there at the bottom. Oh, here we go.
Man, so sorry. Yeah, no. You got the edits on the statement? We do feel that for market confidence, it's important for Carl, myself, and Jerry to be mentioned by name.
Great. I'll get that out right away.
And look, we got shutterbugs all over the perimeter, and we're looking at a feeding frenzy if we don't talk. So we're gonna get some comments from the family, and I've primed our friend list.
Duty calls.
I'm so curious how it's gonna pan out. Oh, Colin. Oh, I imagine it would hit Colin hard too. I've never felt super strongly one way or the other about Colin. I think I have a respect for him. I don't particularly like or dislike him, but I respect him for just sticking by Logan, doing his job and being good at it. And I'm sure there's many secrets. I mean, he's literally helped cover up murder. There's a whole lifetime of a relationship there. So to have somebody like that pass, I mean, and then where's Carrie off to? It's so curious. We get to see these little moments of how everybody's grieving in their own way because of who these people are and what they're like. Watching the balance between the emotional and the political climate here, or like the business climate rather. It's fascinating to cope with the emotion of the loss and all that entails, all the implications and all the baggage, right? But then also the immediate, like, we have to figure this out, you know, business, drafting a statement, what's this going to mean for, you know, LeBron's legacy? Like, Tom's lost his golden parachute, and he already burned the bridge with the kids and his wife. Well, I almost got a Roman breakdown, but Jesus.
Are we gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made it this long without your father.
You're not gonna be okay.
Well, you're not gonna be okay.
You're not gonna be okay. You're
Oh, Shiv's gonna deliver the statement? Like those dark circles like deepened after what just happened.
As you know, my father, Logan Roy, was pronounced dead on arrival at Teterboro Airport this afternoon. I'd like to thank the press for their respect at this time. You'll understand that I won't be taking any questions. But my brothers and I just want to say that Logan Roy built a great American family company. And as you know, the board will be convening in the next hours to decide on the leadership of the company going forward. This nation has lost a passionate champion and an American titan, and we lost a beloved father. Thank you.
And in terms of your roles at the company?
We intend to shepherd it through its, whatever its future may be, but we'll be there. We intend to be there.
Guys, no more questions.
This changes so much. Jesus. Where do we go from here?
There he is. That is Dad.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna go see him?
Madsen,
Do you want to?
good luck.
Shouldn't we?
I mean, he's not gonna get angry if we don't.
Right.
And they're all mourning the loss of what they could have had, what they wanted to have. Say what you want about them. They're not great people, but this show and these actors do an excellent job of making you sympathize with them.
Hey, Tom? Can you go through it again? What happened?
I'm gonna go see him.
I'm gonna watch him down from here.
Okay.
When Roman's gonna go do this alone?
Yeah.
We get Logan Roy's last scene. Jesus Christ, dude. I knew it was gonna. I had a feeling it'd be emotional, but I didn't. This is like the heaviest. Oh, they still got married? Oh, did they still get married? Oh, but look at the, oh, Connor. Oh, but his family wasn't there and everybody left. They still got married, but again, alone. Practically alone. Oh. Oh, shit. Rest in peace, Papa Dragon. Signing off for the final time. Still the funeral. Oh my god. Dude, you could have given me all the guesses in the world. I wouldn't have thought.
When Jesse told me that that was going to happen, I wasn't terribly surprised. I thought it made sense, dramaturgically. And then when I read the script, I found it shocking and emotionally devastating.
We didn't really have a death scene for Logan, and that was obviously intentional. We wanted to capture a feeling of death that people experience in the modern era of separation, of communication over phone and email.
These things happen in all our lives, with our parents or anyone you love, anybody in your life, and something happens and they're just gone. I think it's going to have an extraordinary impact.
We were sort of told ahead of time before we got the script.
And I respect the hell out of them for doing that, by the way. Oh my God, do I respect that. It's perfect. It's perfectly done.
About, but the way that it starts out for Roman with the disappointment that Dad's probably actually not going to go to his son's wedding, combined with having to have that conversation with Jerry, I feel like professionally it's the worst day of his life, and personally it's one of the worst days of his life too. He has no idea how much worse it's about to get.
Being in that frame of mind for 2 weeks at a time is not healthy.
To some extent, this is just, my job, and I'm trying to keep the emotional stakes up and put the character through that, and then go home. But the problem with that is going home, that was Roman going through that, but physically, I actually had to go through that, so I was sort of, it's this weird disconnect of, feeling physically like I've gone through some sort of emotional trauma, but I haven't.
I found it was better for me to pull out of it completely, so that it could be fresh still, because, for me, staying in means that it dulls and it's not good.
You are trying to live with and embody the death of a parent. It was hard. One of the things about this show, time and time again, I'll be given something that I think this is the limit of what I'm capable of as an actor. Here's my wall. And then you have no choice but to go through that. And this episode was one of those.
I was taught a long time ago that you just have to accept the fact that your performance is going to come from all the other characters around you. If you're just open to what is going on.
They think he's dead.
And when Sarah came in to tell me, and Sarah was a puddle, that it was just like game over. You don't have to act.
Shooting the episode, honestly, it was quite exciting because it felt high risk.
It felt like the most exciting episode we'd shot because it moves in real time.
From that phone call to the end, things have to become an emergency.
In the planning of the shots, it felt to me like the camera had to be almost sadistically voyeuristic. It had to stay really close without kind of taking its eye off them, because every time we cut away from the siblings, it seemed to let them off the hook. So we worked on this idea of how could we keep the action as fluid as possible so that, so it's unflinching.
Myla tried to credit me with this, but I think he was trying to be generous. It was his idea.
Kieran and I had spoken about, I think actually it might have been Kieran's idea, and we thought, what if we actually ran that whole sequence as one once we've done everything else?
And so when we came in to shoot, I asked, are we still doing that? And he went, oh, good idea, oh, good, to try to make it seem like it was my idea. Very nice guy. But that is what we ended up doing. We shot 5 or 6 days of the sequence bits, and then we ran the whole thing. As it turns out, it's like a 27-minute long scene.
It was like a 28-page scene, I think, which is very, very, very long. On a movie, you'll shoot like a 2-page scene in a day.
And we shoot on film, so that meant
we can only shoot for 10 minutes, and then the camera needs to be physically reloaded with the new roll of film. So the camera operators worked on this idea of basically hiding rolls of film around the set and hiding a third camera body, doing super fast reloads, so one camera would always be running so they wouldn't have to reload at the same time.
It was us doing like a one-act play on a boat in several rooms with background actors, with lighting everywhere with 3 cameras, and it was unlike anything I'd ever done before, and it was extremely exciting. We just did the one.
And I think a massive percentage of that ended up being in the final cut.
Suddenly, episode 3, he's gone, and when you've removed that one element, you're going, well, where's the conflict?
The idea of it not happening at the end of the season, but happening in an early or mid-season episode. You take all the places you'd expect such a kind of humongous event and play the exact opposite of that, and I thought that was just a brilliant idea.
Like I said, I respect the hell out of it.
There's a couple of factors that play into where Logan's death.
It's like Last of Us Part 2.
Death falls in our narrative trajectory. One is a sort of base one of like, oh, maybe it'll surprise people.
Which, by the way, for those of you that haven't played Last of Us, the games, but watch the show.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Oh, man. I am not immune to such thoughts of wanting to keep the show exciting and fresh. I think much more prominent was the feeling that if we're going to do this, we don't just want to see people crying and then have a funeral and be done with the show. We want to see how a death of someone significant rebounds around a family.
The sheer heft of that character and his presence. One can't help but associate that with Brian and his presence on set, and as such a huge gravitational force around which our creative work over the past few years has spun.
When you're playing a part that is removed in that way, it has an effect on you. You feel, hang on, this is one of the greatest pieces of work I've ever been involved in, and suddenly it's no more. But it reflects what our existence is about, because we're here for a time and then we're gone.
I was very nervous to tell him, because there's lots of anxieties about whether it's the right creative decision, and there's anxieties that someone who I love working with and has been at the centre of the show will feel rejected on a human level for not being in it anymore when he's been so central to the whole thing.
Brian's a professional.
Here's to us.
Say what you want about him, but I feel like he'd
When you
accept
work
that in
with
stride.
the genius of somebody like Jesse, it's always sad when that comes to an end. There's no question about it, because you've had such great respect.
We're out of here. He took it like a total pro, and he was professional and decent and kind and enough to make it a pretty good meeting, but a sad and significant one.
It's going to be hard when the public see that he's gone in episode 3. I think they're going to find it tough, because they've lived with Logan for so long, so they're going to miss him.
You know what? That's kind of true. I'm on the verge of tears just thinking about oh my god. You motherfuckers, you weren't lying. Wow. See, I had my suspicions.
I've got my fucking suspicions.
Logan was gonna die. Like I wonder, because I'm like, I feel like that's something we might be working up towards. 3 episodes in, what? I thought it was gonna be a whole thing where it's like, oh, we get a super intimate wedding, and there's gonna be these emotional moments, and it's gonna be like really tough. There are definitely emotional moments. That's the gauntlet, that's the Rainer. Well, the good news is I'm pretty sure as we progressed through that episode, I kind of voiced most of my thoughts as we were going along. My takes on the characters, their headspace is my headspace. Brilliant, just brilliantly done. I like how they did it. I like how it transpired. Very realistic. As someone myself who, like when I said when my best friend died, and I got anybody that I've known that's like been close to me and died, like it's always been a la like just a phone call. That's just always how it is. Rarely are we in the room or with somebody when they pass. If I can find it, there's a quote by one of my favorite authors who I read his books on my channel, but there's an author, Jason Pargin. So this is from one of my favorite books, and I've read this on my channel as well, but this is John dies at the end. People die. This is the fact the world desperately hides from us from birth. Long after you find out the truth about sex and Santa Claus, this other myth endures. This one about how you'll always get rescued at the last second, and if not, your death will at least mean something, and there'll be somebody there to hold your hand and cry over you. All of society is built to prop up that lie. The whole world a big, noisy puppet show meant to distract us from the fact that at the end, you'll die, and you'll probably be alone. I was lucky. I learned this a long time ago in a tiny, stifling room behind my high school gym. Most people don't realize it until they're laying face down on the pavement somewhere, gasping for their last breath. Only then do they realize that life is a flickering candle we all carry around. A gust of wind, a meaningless accident, a microsecond of carelessness, and it's out. Forever. And no one cares. You kick and scream and cry out into the darkness, and no answer comes. You rage against the unfathomable injustice, and 2 blocks away, some guy watches a baseball game and scratches his balls. I can't think of anything in this moment that, there's plenty of brilliant death scenes out there in general, or like scenes of people receiving and processing death, but this might be one of, if not the most well portrayed, well acted, and just like well done, like scenes and sequences of just how that's received, processed, how the scene plays out. That was remarkably well done. And it just everybody came together and just boom. I'm borderline speechless, but Jesus Christ, 3 episodes. What, the last scene we get with him is him like just being mean to his son. We see him on the ground of the plane getting compressions, and then before that, there's an opening sequence where he's just being a dick to his son. And the last time they all got to chat with each other was at a karaoke bar. I gotta meditate on that. That evoked a lot of emotions. Even though he's not somebody that I particularly love or care about in a positive way, I love the character of Logan Roy and how Brian Cox has brought him and portrayed him on screen for the last 3 and not even 3 1/4 seasons. In a crazy way, yeah, I'm almost gonna miss it. it's brilliant because now we have 7 episodes. Yeah, we have 7 episodes to see how that pans out. That was Connor's wedding, or lack thereof. I am beyond grateful that this was not spoiled to me. I'm beyond grateful that nobody in the comments, by the way, all you guys and gals, thank you so much for not spoiling that. Part of me wants to say more, but part of me also knows I think I've said what I can say. So with that being said, thank you guys and gals so much for watching. QR code on screen. Vote for what you want me to watch next once we finish Succession. The usual shebang bane. You can find me on Instagram if it behooves you. Otherwise, you can subscribe, ring the bell, notification, subscribe for sure. Always helps the numbers. Like the video if you liked it. Please comment. I would love to hear all your thoughts about this. Some of you guys and gals have amazing insights about this show that help me to recontextualize scenes, characters. You pick up on things that I miss. It really helps my experience and I'm eternally grateful for it, by the way. That like you people, what do you mean you people? You've elevated my experience of this show. So please, down below, if I think about it again, I'm gonna get emotional again. That was so brilliant. I wasn't even crying for Logan. I'm only half of me was crying for the kids, but the emotions that those actors were able to evoke for me, and like the empathically so, because I think most of us can say we've been in that situation when we receive the call, and then how we start dealing with that. And I mean, they're already screwed up, and they already have their trauma. Oh my God. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. As always, eternally grateful for the support. Live life to the fullest because it can go out like that. Whether you're an old dinosaur like Logan or whether you're barely 18, it can happen. Stay true to you. Why did I say that? Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, travelers.